Yo, this is kind of like a compilation of Evelynn jungle clear approaches that I've learned from just looking at what are the best players doing right now. And I wanted to show it in like a good format because on YouTube there's like one video that shows a little bit of Evelynn clear, but in my opinion it's not very up to date or not super amazing. So I'm gonna just go into a custom game and yeah, I'll just showcase how it actually works, you know, what you can do. And the thinking behind it, why you want to do that. I found like a basic one, but it was actually kind of not that great. It's good enough, let's call it good enough, but if you're playing jungle and you're not putting any thought behind what you're doing, it's just gonna like decrease your chances of winning. So of course it's Evelynn, we never take a potion, at least I don't like taking a potion. Let's be greedy, you know, we love to be greedy, it's League of Legends. So if you optimize your greedy build, you will be ahead, you'll just be ahead. So yeah, maybe you will have a little bit less optimal way to play the game in the start, but once you get good at like the greedy builds, it's just so much better. The first one that I'm gonna show is one that I saw from the rank 6 Evelynn on EOS. Like a lot of the VODs that I've watched was from him. And clearing, of course, is not the whole game, but it is important to clear correctly and be efficient, because what you want to do as a jungler, as a concept, is you want to clear as efficient as possible while responding to whatever is happening on the map in a way so that you maximize your gold gain. And that will just win your games over the long run. As a jungler, you need to be the most flexible player, in my opinion. It's like the most flexible role, because you don't have the restrictions. Maybe support is more flexible. You could argue that, because they don't even have to last hit at all. What you want to do is just clear this. And the idea behind this clear is you start bot and you want to impact the top side. And it's kind of a weird clear. It is what it is though. You want to hit the big one, of course, I hit the small one. Like, this is not really about speed or optimization, because I myself didn't really... Like, I didn't optimize it, you know? There's no optimization for me, but you can be very fast with all of these. I will explain, like, this one is a little bit slower. There's one variation that I'll show after this, which gives a little bit of an early power spike. But this is just to impact top lane, pretty much. Or top side of the map. Usually you want to put 2 in Q instead of 1 into W. That will increase your clear speed. You can see we're kind of getting low. If you kite a little bit better, you will be higher HP, but in general, I feel like Evelynn is not very the most healthy clearer. So yeah, it's just what it is. You can just do a normal clear up here, pretty much. The reason why you clear Raptors into Krugs is just so they respawn. At the same time, you have a little bit later red respawn, but yeah. I think you also want to smite this blue buff, but it is what it is. So we're just gonna smite this Krug. And we finish at around 330. And you have, like, you basically arrive here at level 4 whenever the crab spawns. So you could either go top, or you could do the crab. Also, while you're running from your wolves to top side, there might be an opportunity already, because it's 3 minutes, to actually get a good gank top. So you would ignore your blue and your crumb and go top and gank. That's like just a possibility, you know? You don't have to always full clear. It's very good to full clear on Evelynn, but you don't always have to do that. Yeah, that's one thing. Like, you need to be smart. Like, this video is not really gonna, like, gain you 500 LP or something like that, you know? It's just trying to give you some inspiration for how to be creative with Eve pathing kind of thing. Yeah. The good thing as well, bot side, is that I guess most start top to go bot to impact, because bot lane impact is so big right now. So yeah, I don't know why I'm stuttering, but yeah. Next one will be the early game. You start at red side. I mean, you would start up here. It's better for red side, actually. That's also another thing. Some paths are better for red side or blue side, in my opinion, because it is actually a different game. If you start here or here, it's a blue versus red buff. That's a big difference. It just is. Red buff gives you more damage, so yeah. I would say this is like a good start from up here, mostly from red side, but still. I'll just show you real quick. I think they'll spawn, when is it? I don't even know. Should be in like 30 seconds or something. You always want to stand here, of course, because you hit the big one. It's a faster clear. I like how they spawn in buggy as hell, but okay. Okay, Riot Games. Hit the small ones. You want to just go for this. Red buff. You also smite it. Can kite it around. I mean, I'm terrible at kiting, I'm just, you know. Jungle is a lot about being creative, so it's not about me showing you how to perfectly kite cams. It's like the idea of Evelynn clears, pretty much. I think it will help a lot of people, because I had to watch a decent amount of VODs I forgot to smite. You just smite this. You can also smite this, of course. It's like not a lost game if that happens either. You do this, and you back, and basically what this clear is, I think you finish 10 seconds slower, but you get your item, like you get a dark seal, which these 15 AP will actually increase your clear speed, first of all, and it will give you a little bit of power in early skirmishes. With 40 HP and 15 ability power, it's actually a lot. I mean, maybe you underrate it, but in matchups like Hecarim, where it's like, or like even Kayn, like a little bit of a difference can just make you win so much harder. So this is pretty good start for early game, I would say. Not always optimal, like it's very matchup dependent, of course, like, or matchup and game state dependent, like everything in League is, but as you can see, it's a lot, like, the other thing is that you will be incredibly healthy with this clear. That's another good thing. Like, you'll be super healthy, which means you can actually win most of the early skirmishes. If it's a more difficult matchup, maybe it's a good consideration to do this. Maybe into Kha'Zix, I would say. I don't know. Maybe. I'll have to try it, but yeah. You'll be level 4, you'll be a lot healthier at Crab spawn, pretty much. Crab will spawn before you get there, but yeah. There should be a crab, but it's not, because I reset the game and it's completely buggy. Thank you, Riot. You can clear this, go top as well again, and I mean, you could technically do this thing opposite as well. That's why I like it on top more, because with the red buff, it's still faster when you back and go bot side. So that's a very nice start for top in order to impact bot lane. And on blue side, it's more to impact top lane. Always the opposite side, of course, whenever you spawn. And these things will be respawned by the time you finish your crab. Almost if you walk down here, you can impact mid lane if there's an opportunity, and then move your way down to bot lane, get these Krugs. And yeah, you're close to level 5. Very nice. They spawn like a second too late, okay. That's the second clear. The last clear is just your average clear. Pretty much you do a full clear to impact bot lane from blue side. And this one is like, it's just about like being as efficient as possible. So this is nothing super special, but that's the one that I did the most in my last 20 games, because I didn't know any other ones, so that's the difference. The good thing here is as well, you don't need a leash. You will be super unhealthy while you're down here, so you have to be careful for invades if you're playing against something like Kindred, Kha'Zix, anything that you have absolutely no chance fighting. You will be very vulnerable to invades. Anything that you can technically fight, like a Kayn or maybe Hecarim, it's kind of fine. It's like the most basic. There it is. Usually you want to use your auto attack cooldown, but you also want to kite it a little bit. Get this. Didn't get the bonus damage on this one, so there's a lot of things that I can optimize still myself. And if I find new things to update for Evelynn, honestly, I'll just do it right now. I think that's, besides my live stream, that's like decent content that I can make. Because I'm, you know, while I'm learning Evelynn and like the game as a jungler, I can make some decent videos, I think, about that, so yeah. You can do that. Usually you want to use your E as movement speed to get from camp to camp. Hit the big one, auto it. Already done. What we can do is this, and then drag it already here. We get the bonus damage. We can kind of kite it. You could smite it, but smite isn't up, so we just do E, and we smite this camp. For the small ones, you're pretty low here, as you can see, but I mean, with your E in a lot of matchups, you just Q, E auto, and then run away while like throwing your Q at them, and you're mostly faster because nobody has that much movement speed in the early game, or not many. And you're always good to just buy this. Dark Seers, Amp Tome. It's like a very nice bag after the full clear if you get nothing. Of course, all of these paths, like you have to keep in mind, whatever is happening on the map is the important part. Like the clearing the jungle is just the basic layer of what you kind of want to do. And then whatever happens on the map, you need to respond to creatively. That's why jungling is like a little bit more interesting of a role in my opinion, because you can be creative with whatever you're doing. No game will be the same. If you full clear every game, you'll just lose a lot of games because you miss too many opportunities. There's always opportunities. People are making mistakes. You need to capitalize on them. You need to assess, is that mistake worth for me spending time going there instead of taking 2 more camps? Kind of, that's the mentality. You want to maximize your goals so that you're strong in the mid and late game. And mid and late game, your clearing will be a lot more messed up, so you need to be doing other stuff anyways. So from there, it's a completely different game. But in the early game, clearing efficiently is super important. These 3 things I learned, like these 3 clearing paths, ideas of what to do. One where you just want to impact top lane, want to synchronize these 2 camps spawning. Why am I getting an AFK warning in this map, lol? Yeah, that's just a general idea, I don't know. If you have any questions, I mean, you can come by my stream, and we can talk about it. Or if you have some suggestions, I would love to hear them. If you have any good, like, Evelynn videos or something, anyone who made, like, great guides for this character, please share them. Like, I'll be super interested. For now, I feel like most jungle guide videos are actually pretty, like, honestly terrible. Even the coaching ones, they teach you nothing. It's just super situational stuff. Like, I saw a video, like, I saw someone coaching someone, explaining them that they have to hit their Q as Diana on an enemy Ezreal. Like, how does that help anyone? You're paying money for someone to tell you you hit your Q on Ezreal, bro. Like, please stop, okay? I'm pretty, like, I don't know. I don't know what that is. That's completely useless in my opinion. But, yeah. That's my little intro guide or updated guide on my basic jungle Evelynn clearing. And yeah, I see you. Enjoy, enjoy.